Chapter 4. Know your computer. A computer is a machine which can do a variety of tasks at the same time. This is the reason why computer is being used in different areas. Children, do you agree that a computer can do a variety of tasks? Now, let us check what you can do with your computer. What is a computer and how does it work? A computer is an electronic machine that takes data or instructions as input, processes it, and gives the result as output. A computer works in the following way. You enter the data and instructions into the computer using the input devices, for example, keyboard or mouse. This is called the input data. Instructions tell the computer about what to do with data. The computer works on the input data with the help of the processing unit, for example, CPU. This is called processing. After processing the data, the computer gives results on the output devices, for example, monitor, printer, etc. This is called an output. The above-mentioned steps together forms the input process, output process, IPO process. Input, process, output. Let's understand it with the help of the following examples. First, floor, input, need, process, do, output. Second, instruction, add data 5, 10, input, 5 plus 10, 15, process, output is 15. Limitation of a computer. A computer is a dumb machine. It cannot do anything on its own if no command is given to it. A computer, being an electronic device, can work only when electricity is available. The parts of a computer are divided into two categories, hardware and software. Let's learn about them. Hardware. The physical parts of a computer which you can touch and feel are called the hardware. For example, mouse, keyboard, monitor, CPU, etc. Hardware parts are further classified into the following categories: input devices, processing devices, output devices, storage devices. Input devices. Input devices are used to feed data or instructions input into a computer. Some examples of input devices are given below: keyboard, mouse, scanner, web camera, joystick, microphone. Processing device, CPU. A CPU processes the data or instruction given by the user and generates the desired output. It is the main processing device and also known as brain of the computer system. The CPU is located inside the system unit, which is a rectangular box placed on or underneath your desk. It is made of three main parts: memory unit, MU, control unit, CU, arithmetic and logic unit, ALU. Output devices. The output devices are used to get the output from a computer after processing the input data. Let's have a look at some of these devices: monitor, printer, speakers, headphone. Storage devices. Storage devices are used to store data. For example, hard disk, DVD, pen drive, RAM, ROM, etc. There are two types of storage devices: primary or internal storage, secondary or external storage. Primary storage device. Primary storage devices are primarily used by the CPU. Primary storage consists of two different memory devices, ROM and RAM. ROM. It stands for read-only memory. It stores the basic instructions to boot, start the computer. It stores the data permanently. RAM. It stands for Random Access Memory. It is also known as the computer memory. It stores the data temporarily. The CPU uses it to store the supporting files of the programs which are currently running on the computer. Secondary storage device. A secondary storage device is used to store the work done file on a computer permanently. Some examples of the secondary storage devices are given below. The hard disk. The hard disk is the main secondary storage device of a computer. It is located inside the system unit. All the work you do on a computer by default gets stored in the hard disk. The CD compact disc. A CD is a bright round disc that can store information like video, audio, text, images, etc. In a CD, we can store data up to 700 MB. The DVD, digital versatile disc. A DVD looks similar to a CD, but it can store more data than a CD. In a DVD, we can store data up to 4.7 GB. The pen drive. A pen drive is an easy-to-use, small-sized storage device. It is plugged into the USB port of a computer. Pen drives are very popular external storage devices and are common nowadays. Presently in a pen drive, we can store up to 64 GB data. Software. The software is a set of instructions or program that tells a computer hardware what to do and how to do. A computer is useless machine without software. For example, Windows 10, Windows 7, TuxPaint, WordPad, etc. There are two major categories of software: system software, application software. System software. It controls the overall functionality of a computer. Operating system is a type of system software which provides the platform to use a computer. For example, Windows 10, Windows 7, Linux, Mac OS, etc. Application software. An application software helps us to perform specific tasks or run specific applications on a computer. For example, TuxPaint, WordPad, MS Paint, etc.